Hey guys, welcome to the Prelims Focus News discussion of 7th of October, and the Hindi version of it is also available in my YouTube channel. If you at all want, then you can come and watch it there, right? The very first news is about Bangladesh has backed the China's backed One Belt One Road initiative, which has been earlier boycotted by India because that is passing through the disputed Pakistan occupied Kashmir, which is the question which raises the question of India's territorial integrity, right? And Bangladesh has defended itself by giving a diplomatic dialogue, and diplomatic dialogue is the small countries needs to overcome few limitations by waiving themselves with the rest of the world with the help of projects such as One Belt One Road initiative. And few of the facts which you can read about this One Belt One Road initiatives are: it spans over 65 countries, which account for 70% of the world's population, and it is centerpiece of China's foreign policy as well as the domestic economic strategy. And through this, China wants to rejuvenate its ancient Silk Road route. All right, next is United Nations peacekeeping missions. Actually, India has the greater role for the troops contribution countries in United peacekeeping missions, because India as a country is telling that the mandates of this peacekeeping mission is not being fixed by the countries who are sending their troops to United peacekeeping forces, right? So since India is sending a major chunk of peacekeeping forces, so India must also have say in the the mandate which are designed for them, right? So that's why this was in news. And a few facts about United peacekeeping mission: that it was created in 1948, and the first mission was sent in 1948 Arab-Israeli war, and it works on three basic principles, that is consent of parties, impartiality, and non-use of forces except in self-defense and defense of the mandate. And few of the more this fact about United peacekeeping mission, like it has got Nobel Peace Prize in 1988. It is also known as Blue Berets because you will see them wearing blue garments and blue helmets, right? So these are few of the factual thing regarding them. Next is RBI has set up a panel which has pushed for new rules. That panel has suggested new rules in market. Actually, rules is regarding the the passing of the monetary rates which are being fixed by the RBI. Actually, RBI since January 2015 to August 2017, RBI has reduced 200 basic points in its policy rates, but that has not been translated in banks. It is being seen in market that banks can pass on only 120 basic point reduction in lending rates, right? So how to optimize it, how to make it more transferable? For that, this panel has suggested many things, like remove some of the leeway that banks have enjoyed and allow lenders to use only one of the three benchmark marks to set their lending rates, like policy repo rate, treasury bill rates, and certificate of deposit rates. So these are few of the criteria which has been suggested, and you just don't have to remember this thing, right? You just have to remember the matter, that what the matter is going on in the market as present, because from that you might get an answer related to your mains answer through from where you can incorporate the part of this answer as a fodder. So that's why we are discussing these kind of news. Next news is about India and European Union's joint statement is out after the 14th India European Union joint summit. All right, and see guys, in red ink where I've written, those are the basic point where European Union has coordinated with India, and they have reaffirmed the commitment. Both the countries have reaffirmed the commitment towards all these basic and major things going on in and geopolitics, right, among these two countries. So those are they have said that we are reaffirming our commitment for the shared principle and values like democracy, freedom, rule of law, and respect for human rights, which both the countries are doing. And also there were talks about India EU agenda for action 2020, which sets a roadmap for the bilateral cooperation between the two, and which was set up in 13th India EU summit. There was commitment towards working result oriented thing in mutual beneficial manner, like trade cooperation, investment flows, and direct and dialogues and engagement in other sectors of partnerships like regional issues, climate change, and migration, refugee crisis, because that both the countries are a victim of refugee crisis. Like the European Union has been victim of West Asian refugee crisis, and we are often the victim of like these Rohingya issues and war whatever is being going on. All right, and there is a strong engagement of European Investment Bank in India in a wide range of key sectors, in particular in the field of climate action and renewable energy. And there were talks in cooperation in all multilateral fora wherever India and European Union will come, and we have assured the commitment towards conflict prevention in the terrorism kind of issues with whichever is being happening all over the world as of now. In cyberspace, we have given commitment for open, free, secure, stable and peaceful and accessible usage of the cyberspace. And we have also condemned the recent terrorist attack which occurred in US. Next news was about PASSEX, PASSEX, and that I thought very important, because I was up till now I was unaware of this keyword, right? So actually I don't know about you people might know it, but PASSEX was an exercise which was being conducted between EU naval forces and Indian Navy off the coast of Somalia. All right, so they have, both the nations have given their commitment for continuing this exercise. Next is India EU space coordination is there, including earth observation. And we have also expressed support to government and people of Afghanistan in their efforts to achieve an Afghanistan-led and Afghan-owned national peace and reconciliation. And there is commitment which was being given by India to enhancing the consultation and cooperation regarding Africa as a country, because both the Africa is a greater can prove to be a huge market for both the nations, that is India and European Union. All right, so we will both coordinately cooperate in making to increase the business prospects in Africa. All right, so these are a few of the talks which was happened between both in this 14th India EU summit. Next is government has reduced GST rates on 27 items and given relief to traders. Actually, see, the traders which are counting for 90% of the taxpayer base, for them government has given this relief. And it is being said that the business with annual turnover of up to 1.5 crore can from now onwards can file their GST income tax returns file quarterly, instead which was being up till said that they have to file that monthly, right? So it is the relief which was being given by government to them. And the government has also said that they are going to frame an e-wallet which will be mainly meant for exporters, and that will work from April 2018. All right, and GST Council has reduced rates in goods and services in following sectors like unbranded namkeen, unbranded Ayurvedic medicines, handmade yarn, ICDS food packages. Next is khakra chapati. Next is like waste obtained from rubber, plastics, papers, and etc. Right, and earlier which was been coming under the tax slab rate of 18% around, right? So that has been reduced to 5% tax slab. So this is a very good step by the government of India indeed, right? Next is Aadhaar is now must for the post office deposits, Public Provident Fund and Kishan Vikas Patras, which was up till now not mandatory. Up till it was like like voluntary, right? But now government has said that biometric identification Aadhaar is mandatory for all these deposits, because through this deposits people used to dodge their income tax and all, right? So that's why government is totally closing all the routes from where people were up till now used to dodge their tax rates and all, right? And means from now onwards, if you are purchasing, say for example this Kisan Vikas Patra, then you have to give your ID Aadhaar card number also. But for those who have already purchased it, for them a deadline is being given as 31st December 2017, for which the existing depositors shall have to submit their Aadhaar number to the respective center from where they have purchased this cards and all, right? Schemes. Next is hypertension is high in Kerala and low in Bihar. This is a very good news actually. I mean good news not in the sense that since hypertension is above in Kerala, I mean this is greater in Kerala, in the sense that you are getting a huge material for your essay as well as mains answer. I'll show you how. See, these are the fact and figure which you are getting, that in hypertension Kerala's see the percentage of Kerala. See, the violet one is woman, representing woman, and the blue one is representing men. So overall the percentage is very high in Kerala regarding hypertension, which is very lowest in Bihar respective to Kerala, although Kerala is very much developed than Bihar. Next is diabetes. If you see, then Puducherry has a very high rate, but Madhya Pradesh has very low rate. Next is cholesterol. If you'll see, then it is highest in Kerala and lowest in Uttar Pradesh. And tobacco smoking among urban men, it is very highest in West Bengal but lowest in Bihar. And alcohol consumption is very highest in Andaman Nicobar and lowest in Gujarat. So from here, few of the facts which you are directly getting is that in spite of Kerala being such a rich, such a developed state, there are like modern diseases are occurring very much extent, right? And in spite being the Bihar being the so backward area, there the health indicators are much more favorable than the developed states. All right, so this kind of analysis you can make it through these kind of news. All right, and in news it was being said that there is a threat of non-communicable disease which is being rising because of food habits, unhealthy lifestyle, sedentary behavior, and among other risk factors are also included. And this study has been we are getting from the study which was named Diet and Nutrition Status of Urban Population in India. You just don't have to remember this this huge thing, right? But few of the other facts were there, like Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Kerala were among the top 6 states which had most tobacco smokers among urban men, and the highest is in West Bengal. You just have to remember this thing, right? So these are few of the factual thing which can very much be handy in your mains answer or essay writing answer, right? Next is Nobel Peace Prize has been given to an institution whose name is ICAN, that is International Campaign to Abolish Nuclear Weapons. Alright, this was the basically institution which was launched in 2007, and at present it has its center in 101 countries as of 2017. Alright, as well as 468 partner organizations are also included in this International Campaign to Abolish Nuclear Weapons. And see, it is basically a global civil society coalition working to promote adherence to and full implementation of Treaty of Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons. And this Nobel Prize they have got for their work to draw attention to the catastrophic human consequences of the use of nuclear weapons. Alright, and for its groundbreaking efforts to achieve a treaty-based prohibition of such weapons. Alright, so these are few of the factual things for today's news, guys. Yeah, so today's news is over. We'll meet in next class. Till then, bye bye, take care, and thank you for listening to me, guys. Thank you very much.